Experts say gas stations are price takers, not price makers, and the price you see at the pump is trickling down from a massive and right now very volatile oil and gas market. About half of the price you pay at the pump goes to pay for crude oil, the main ingredient in gasoline, and about 20% goes to the refiners who turn oil into gasoline. Then nearly 20% goes to pay for federal, state, and local taxes. That leaves about 10% for retailers to pay for their expenses and set a margin. In addition to state and local taxes driving the differences in costs across the country, there are a number of reasons why your gas price might look different from one city or one location to the next. That includes the distance from the refineries, the type of retailer that's selling the gas, how much volume they go through in any given day or week, and what other fuel options are nearby that might be drawing other competitors. But the main thing I've heard from experts is that gas stations themselves are not making most of the profit here. The margin on gasoline in recent years has been about 38 cents, and after expenses, that leaves about 15 cents of profit per gallon for gas retailers. The main profits are earned upstream, with those that are finding the oil, getting it out of the ground, and refining it.
Innovation. That makes Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent happy because it means more revenue into our coffers. Mr. Secretary, great to see you.
Good to see you all.
Just punch the secretary. Do you want to get tackled?
We apologize.
I'm pretty sure we know he can handle himself by the way he's handled the first year and a half.
Yes.
He's the one guy that punches back.
I can take Brian. I don't know if I can, Mark.
I don't know how I feel about that. But you're dressing a lot like me. First off, your feeling about being here today as Treasury Secretary.
Look, this is a historic time. But, Brian, I think you and I are the only ones old enough to remember the bicentennial. I remember coming into Union Station. It had just been redone in 1976, and it was incredible. And to be part of that again is an honor to be part of the administration. But just to see this celebration of the American people, I gave a speech the other night at the Economic Club of New York, and I said, you know, our founding fathers could not have imagined what they would have created. This dynamic, free society, and the innovation and what we have done to not only further the American dream, but to lift the rest of the world out of poverty, to defend the world during 2 world wars, to lead. I mean, it is incredible what they created 250 years ago.
Mr. Secretary, one of you guys' idea was to get the gas prices back down. Before the war, they were down. When the war happened, they went up. It has been said that they're gouging some of these oil companies. Do you believe that to be true?
We'll see, Lawrence, that we've got a chart of how quickly the prices went up and how they followed crude, and we're going to hold them accountable on the other side. President Trump talked about it the past week. He had a very powerful Truth Social yesterday. So I would encourage all the gasoline retailers. Some of them are owned by big oil, some are independent, some are national convenience chains. I would encourage them to be good actors, especially in the 250th anniversary, because we're watching.
So now it's down to 3. It's about 50% higher, 50 cents higher than it was a year ago today. But now you have the barrel of oil at $70 when you started, 71?
Yep.
$71. And we'll see how much flows through the Strait today. So Larry Kudlow, who I know you like, says it goes up like a rocket, it falls like a feather. Can you put that in layman's terms?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying, is that at the pump, they watch the oil price go up and the gasoline prices are going up, and they may already have gasoline in storage, so they're making an extra margin there. And they probably had record profits on gasoline retailing. Now it's time to do something for the American people. Back to the gasoline prices. During the Iran conflict, the U.S. economy powered through it. The economy has been very strong. We've been creating about 170,000 jobs a month during the conflict. And I wouldn't be surprised, I haven't seen the number, if this month's job number is very strong. And more importantly, I don't think we're going to get one of these big revisions like we've had the past 2 years when they said, oh, we didn't mean it.
But, Mr. Secretary, what about the unsanctioned oil that the Iranians can now sell on the marketplace right now?
Yep. So that was an accommodation. We have opened the Strait of Hormuz. We've removed the blockade. Treasury, at the We received instructions to unsanction Iranian oil. But Lawrence, what's very interesting is no one other than China, who was already buying it when it was sanctioned, has bought it. So it's still trading at a discount to China, and the Iranians thus far have not been able to sell their oil because the buyers are a little leery of, will it be re-sanctioned? Will I get in trouble with Treasury? So this is a reason for the Iranians really to embrace these negotiations.
Right, $10 billion they expect to make when you lift the sanction, but you're saying they have not made that.
Well, but that's not a real number, Brian, because 10 billion, they would have gotten 8 or 9 from China. Right, so it's
selling at a discount.
So they're selling at a discount. So it's just the incremental is what they will make. And we've seen oil prices really plummet here. We're back to below the February 27th levels, and I think we can keep going lower.